Have you ever wondered what truly happens when you pit decades of rugged, tried and true engineering against the absolute bleeding edge of modern tech, especially in something as iconic, as essential really as a construction vehicle? Today we're plunging into a deep dive on a legendary name. I mean, a name synonymous with raw power and job site grit, JCB. We've gathered a stack of sources that put two generations of these incredible machines head to head. It's shaping up to be a genuine clash of titans.
That's absolutely right. Our mission today really is to uncover the profound ways technology has, well, transformed things. Power, efficiency, even operator comfort in these workhorses. We're looking at an older, mechanically robust model. You could think of it like the one with that license plate MP50 H0607
Yeah.
versus its sleek, high-tech successor, maybe like the BQ13 HDV.
Okay.
So the big question for this ultimate grudge match, as you called it, what truly wins out? Is it that dependable, old-school engineering? Or is it the latest advancements designed for, well, a modern world?
We've definitely set the stage for our ultimate showdown. Now let's pull back the curtain a bit and peek inside the very heart of these machines. Let's talk about their core engineering philosophy, the older JCB model. It's just a pure testament to raw mechanical power. Its engine is basically a no-nonsense workhorse.
Simple.
Exactly. Simple, dependable, the kind of engine a mechanic could probably, fix with their eyes closed practically.
Uh-huh.
There are no complicated computers. It's just solid steel and power. And you see that philosophy reflected right inside the cab, too. It's got that older analog gauge cluster.
Right, just the basics.
Straightforward, direct information. Nothing fancy.
And what's truly fascinating here is the stark contrast you find under the hood of the new model. Its heart is, well, it's a sophisticated engine, built not just for power, but really engineered for efficiency, too.
Okay, so it's doing more than just grunt work.
Precisely. This isn't just about adding more horsepower. It's about incorporating complex systems. Things like a diesel particulate filter, often called a DPF,
Right, the DPF.
and a diesel exhaust fluid tank, or DEF. These are essentially advanced emissions controls. They capture pollutants, clean the exhaust. It's all designed to meet modern environmental standards.
So smarter tech, definitely.
Yes, it's smarter, but, and this is key, with that intelligence, there's inherently more to manage, more sensors, more systems.
More potential things to go wrong.
Well, potentially more complex things to diagnose, certainly. And the cab reflects this too, doesn't it? You're looking at a modern digital screen displaying real-time data. It gives the operator an entirely different kind of control, different feedback loop.
So with those vastly different approaches to engine design, how does that actually translate to, moving dirt? We put them both to a digging challenge, side by side, creating identical trenches. The older JCB, it gives you that raw physical connection to the work. You truly feel its brute force as the bucket bites into the earth.
You feel the machine working.
It gets the job done, no question. But you can see the machine visibly straining a bit, shaking slightly. The movements, while powerful, they feel a bit raw, maybe less refined.
And this is exactly where that engineering philosophy really shows itself. Look at the new model digging. It's just, it's a whole new class of power. Its hydraulics are noticeably faster, much more precise. It's not wrestling with the ground like the old one.
Wrestling, I like that description.
It's more like it's carving it. Surgical control, almost. And, I mean, the stopwatch doesn't lie.
Faster.
Simply faster and more efficient. The movements are incredibly smooth, very fluid.
Wow, carving it with surgical control. I can literally picture that difference. You mentioned the older machine gives you that raw feedback, that physical connection. Does that precision in the new model ever come at the cost of, say, that immediate tactile feel an operator gets from the older machine? Is there some subtle, almost intuitive element that maybe gets lost with all that refinement?
That's a fantastic point. And for some experienced operators, yes, that direct physical connection to the machine and the earth is part of their craft. It's how they learned. But the data we looked at clearly indicates the new system compensates. It uses things like predictive analytics and incredibly responsive hydraulics. It's almost anticipating what the ground needs.
So a different kind of connection.
Exactly. A different kind of connection, perhaps, but one that undeniably boosts efficiency and allows for far more intricate work. It's almost like comparing, I don't know, a sculptor's chisel to a sledgehammer.
Okay, yeah.
Both get a job done, but one allows for much finer precision.
And it wasn't just digging, right? We also put them through a lifting challenge, something like picking up a heavy concrete block or a large pallet. The older JCB, again, it works hard. You see it working. but it successfully completes the task.
You really see the operator making deliberate, strong movements with those manual levers inside the cab, really pulling on them.
Hmm.
By contrast, the newer JCB completes the same lift with what looks like, well, apparent ease. Its powerful hydraulic system means the operator can use light, almost effortless fingertip controls.
Fingertip controls versus levers. Big difference.
Huge difference. It's a stark contrast to the manual levers. And what also really stands out is the new machine's stability during the lift. It's just incredibly solid even when handling those heavy loads.
Okay, so we've seen how these two titans stack up in terms of pure muscle and precision. But as anyone in the construction business knows, raw power isn't the only metric that matters, is it?
Not at all.
The real difference often comes down to the bottom line, fuel efficiency. How do our contenders fare when it comes to sipping or maybe guzzling that precious fuel?
You've absolutely hit on a critical point there. We ran both machines for a set amount of time, let's say an hour, performing an identical task. What we found was, frankly, dramatic.
Dramatic how?
Well, the older model, while it's a reliable workhorse, it definitely burns through fuel to get the job done. You can almost see the gauge dropping.
Drinks it up.
Pretty much. But the new JCB's Smart Engine, combined with features like auto idle.
Explain auto idle quickly.
Sure. It intelligently shuts down the engine when the machine is paused. Say you're waiting for the next truck to pull up or something.
Ah, okay. Smart.
Very smart. And because of things like that, it sips fuel with incredible efficiency.
And we're not talking pocket change here, are we?
No, no, this isn't just a small difference. The analysis revealed it's a huge saving every single day, adding up to thousands over a year. On a modern job site, especially, with today's fuel prices, that kind of efficiency truly pays the bills. It's a potential game changer for long-term operational costs.
Right. Beyond the raw numbers and the bottom line, though, there's the operator experience, which I think is a surprisingly crucial factor. In the older JCB cab, you've got a classic, honest machine. Manual levers, a basic seat, maybe some exposed wiring here and there.
Functional?
Functional, exactly. You feel every bit of its raw power, which for some is part of the appeal, maybe. But after a long day, the noise and the vibration, they really take their toll.
Oh, definitely. Especially as the operator is actively moving those levers, feeling the machine shake, all day long.
The new model, though.
It's a different world, honestly. The cab is quiet, it's comfortable. You've got joystick controls, that crisp digital display we mentioned. And those fingertip controls, they drastically reduce operator fatigue. That means a more productive, probably happier operator over an 8-hour shift.
So if the older JCB is that classic, dependable pickup truck, the new one sounds more like a high-tech electric vehicle, silent, powerful, but maybe with a whole new set of potential issues under the hood. Does all that comfort and tech come with a trade-off? When we talk about digging into tough, unpredictable ground, is there maybe something to be said for the raw brute force of the older machine? The one that might just push through without relying on delicate sensors?
Exactly. And that's the core dilemma, isn't it? That comfort in the quiet cab, they drastically reduce operator fatigue, which is great.
The huge plus.
But if that digital display glitches or maybe a complex sensor fails on a remote job site, you're looking at a different kind of headache altogether.
Right, not something you can fix with a wrench.
Probably not. The older machine is simpler to fix because it's mostly mechanical. You can often diagnose issues by ear or, with basic tools. The new one, while it's more comfortable and efficient, has this layer of complexity. It can lead to more expensive, more specialized downtime if a computer or a sensor goes bad.
Needs a laptop, not just a toolbox.
Often, yes. It
Right.
usually requires specific diagnostic software and highly trained technicians.
So what does this all mean for our ultimate grudge match? What became clear from our deep dive, I think, is that there's no single winner here.
No easy answer.
Not really. The better machine. It seems to depend entirely on your specific needs, your situation. For rugged dependability, straightforward operation, and importantly, low-tech repairs, that classic workhorse is still a fantastic choice. It gets the job done without fuss, and you can probably keep it running for decades.
Absolutely. It's proven. But for sheer performance, for that outstanding fuel efficiency, and for unparalleled operator comfort, the new model is the undisputed champion in those areas. It really is a battle of, let's say, muscle versus brains. And it ultimately comes down to what you value most in your operation.
Raw, simple power.
Or intelligent, refined efficiency.
Given these really fascinating trade-offs, it makes you think, how do you weigh immediate productivity and comfort against long-term repairability and simplicity? not just in heavy machinery, but in any technology you encounter.
Yeah, that's a great takeaway question. We'd encourage you, the listener, to consider how these very same principles apply elsewhere. In other areas of your work, maybe your daily life, where you might face those old guard versus new tech decisions. It's a choice that goes far beyond just a construction site, really. It's about progress and complexity versus simplicity and reliability.